After more than 40 years in education, leadership, coaching, and military service, I've learned something that seems almost too simple to be important. But it is. People follow people. Not technology, not algorithms, not software. People follow people. Now, technology absolutely influences us. It informs us, guides us, connects us, and artificial intelligence is becoming more powerful every day. But when life becomes uncertain, people still look for something technology cannot fully provide. They look for leadership. They look for trust. They look for someone who understands what they're going through. Think about your own life. When you faced a difficult decision, did you seek advice from a machine? Or did you turn to someone you trusted? A parent, a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a friend. Someone who understood the situation because they had lived through something similar. That's the difference. Information is helpful. Wisdom is personal. And wisdom still comes from people. One of the biggest misconceptions about artificial intelligence is that it will eventually replace every human role. I don't believe that's true. Will AI replace tasks? Absolutely. Will it automate processes? Without question. Will it make many jobs look different? Of course. But leadership has never been about completing tasks. Leadership is about influencing people. And influence is built on trust. Trust is built through relationships. Relationships are built through human connection. I've seen this firsthand throughout my career. The teachers students remember years later aren't always the smartest teachers. They're the ones who cared. The administrators, staff members respected weren't always the most knowledgeable. They were the ones who listened. The military leaders people would willingly follow weren't necessarily the most technically skilled. They were the ones who earned trust. That's what people respond to. Not perfection, not information, trust. And trust remains deeply human. In fact, I think trust may become even more valuable in the future as AI-generated content floods the internet, as deepfakes become more convincing, as automated communication becomes more common. People will begin asking a simple question: who can I trust? The people who answer that question well will become incredibly valuable, because leadership is not about knowing everything. It's about helping people navigate uncertainty. It's about providing clarity when others feel confused. It's about remaining calm when others become emotional, and no technology can fully replace genuine human character. I've watched students follow teachers they respected. I've watched communities rally behind leaders they trusted. I've watched organizations survive difficult times because one person stepped forward and gave people confidence. That's leadership, and leadership remains human. The future may belong to people who know how to use technology wisely. But it will also belong to people who know how to connect with other human beings. Because no matter how advanced artificial intelligence becomes, people still want to be seen, heard, understood, encouraged, inspired. Those are human needs. And human needs don't disappear because technology improves. If anything, they become even more important. That's why I believe one of the greatest opportunities moving forward is learning how to build trust. Learning how to communicate, learning how to lead, learning how to genuinely care about people, because while AI may transform the way we work, human beings will still be looking for leaders worth following, and in my experience, people still follow humans, and I don't believe that's going to change anytime soon. Technology may guide decisions, people still inspire action. Thanks for spending time with us today, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so we can grow the show.